All right, guys. JDG versus WBG LPL Worlds qualification. I have not seen any of these games. Of course, again, I know who makes it, but yeah, I have not seen any of these games. Worlds global band, and we'll see how it goes. There's one thing I do know about LPL: there are no lane swaps. Like, as far as I know, there are no lane swaps. The only team that really lane swapped was NiP. Outside of that, like, no one really goes for it, which is kind of weird because on this patch, it's pretty legit. Even on 14-18, it's still fine. It's a bit worse, but it's still fine. So I'm expecting everything to just be in, like, they're drafting in a standard lane outlook, right? So, like, if you're picking Kalista, you're like, okay, well, we're matching Kalista, like, we better have a good lane against it, versus like, oh, we'll just draft something late swap. Maokai first pick. So, let's see. I know Azir is good, Yon is good, Quirky's good, we have Xiaohu, we have Yugao. Not exactly, like, these aren't exactly Yon players, so probably we'll see more of the Triss, the Azir, things like this. Skarner has just been continuing to be a menace in the jungle, honestly. I saw this a little bit initially in NACL, and it's, like, obviously very rampant in LCK, and it's happening more in the Battles of America tournament that's on 14-18 still. So this pick has been, like, pretty prevalent, but I don't think it's really that insane. Like, I don't think you just blind him, because what he's good at, he's like, this is how I view him. He's kind of like Darius, in the sense that, like, for team fights, if you engage into him, like, if you're running at him, he's awesome, right? Like, he will pull you, he has good CC slows, and then for gank-wise, he does have good ganks. Like, that's, like, really nice, like, he has good ganks, but his clear speed is, like, iffy. It's, like, okay. Like, yeah, he'll be healthy, but it's kind of slow. And he can get outpaced pretty quick by even, like, a Sejuani can outpace him technically. But the ganks are really annoying. Rumble, naturally, super OP, Quirky. And Quirky's been, he just does way too much damage, And then also, ooh, there's one other thing I remember about LPL. So, going into NACL playoffs, I remember that for LPL, they had a really high ADC priority list, and MF, Ashe, and, like, Ezreal, like, their what am I doing here? EZ, their pick ban presence, their percentage was like 90% plus. Like, it was like no other region really had such, like, high priority on ADC early picks, and just, like, always, like, seeing the same AD picks. That's here. Like, you will find that here. So
yeah, I think we've definitely seen a trend towards
Ziggs is a huge pick, by the way. Like, in many senses, and I'm sorry for pausing so much, in many senses, when you see a Maokai, at least when we were drafting in NACL, you instantly thought of Ziggs. Like, if you're first picking this, they're gonna take Ziggs. Okay, I need to take an answer into Ziggs, or I take Ziggs myself. So that's kind of how it's worked.
Playoffs, but I think getting some utilitarian picks down in bot lane can also be super impactful here, and getting this Ashe, which has been a deciding factor in a lot of games.
So they take Ashe, and yes, I've seen a clip of Ruler Ashe before, which was insane, but Ashe Rel, Ashe Triss. Okay, like I said, guys, I'm gonna assume we're not gonna get certain melee picks. We're gonna get more of these, like, other standard picks. So, like, in their head, like, I mean, you probably do just take the Azir, because you don't need to full pick your bot lane, and you can't take your support here anyways. And you're going to take what? Azir... I mean, you could take your solos, technically. I mean, you could do Azir Renekton, if you really... Oh, Renekton's banned, right? Azir... I mean, you could probably just do Azir MF, and MF pairs with, like, a lot of picks. You also could do Azir Ezreal. That's fine too, because Ezreal is the common pick into Ashe. Ezreal, oh dude, I keep forgetting about this pick. That's actually the worst. I literally keep forgetting about this damn dragon that's just, like, super OP on this patch. So I feel like if this, okay, now, sorry guys, it always takes me a bit to refresh, but I think this is probably what I would have seen on this patch if it was like this, because Smolder also, keep in mind, Nasus is really annoying. So you can play Nasus into Trist. Like, they could have just gone Nasus mid if they really wanted to. But the one pick that you just, like, there's, like, a few picks into Nasus that are really annoying. Oops. And it's Smolder. Smolder's really good because Smolder can farm. And then in later stages, like, you're just tossing your Q that splashes, and it's really good, you know? Like, good wave clear, very simple. Smolder, Azir, Asol. Oops. Asol. Like, these are, like, some of the best picks into Nasus. And so, like, they were never gonna blind Nasus here. Like, it's not really a thing, especially when Smolder's up. But for sure, Ziggs Smolder would have been, like, really solid. And then at the 3 pick, you just take your jungle. And then their answer is what? Like, MF. I mean, like, people do like taking Trist into Smolder. That is the only thing I'll say. Like, people do like this matchup into him because, like, you can kill him. You can pressure him early. But the champion is so strong that, like, if you can't pilot it correctly, it's just over. So for me, right now, I feel like this guy should just take... He should take a carry AP jungler here. Probably. Like, you want to play into jungle. You could pick Ivern. Like, I mean, if they really want to, they could go Ivern as their, like, alternative. But it should probably be an AP carry jungle. See, completing your bot lane and then pinching the bot lane, I feel like they're not, like, what are they gonna do? Ban Alistar? Alistar what? Leona? Alistar Leona and make him play either Braum or Nautilus? Rakan! I see. I don't really think that matchup is that spooky, but I guess for missing, they don't want him that Rakan. So they're banning AP junglers. This is good. Also, again, I feel like there were so many support picks up that, like, you just do not want that. Like, you wanted your preference. Alistar, okay. So they're gonna take probably Leona. They'll probably take Leona, Ezreal, Desante. So the only thing they were scared of is Brand, and I'll say right now, of all the AP junglers, this is the one huge priority pick in LPL. Okay? I know, like, I will say this, I always talk a lot on the draft in the first game, but that's just so I'm setting up, like, the scope of what you should be imagining for, you know, how they draft and everything.
It is the
what do they prioritize?
Final ban towards Weibo, not going to get Bree that easy out.
So a couple things to consider here. Top lane counter pick, very important with Flanders on the form that he's on right now. You don't necessarily want to be blind against him, especially with Bree having a very difficult series. But this worries me.
What? Okay, so this means they're going an AD jungler. This for sure means they're going an AD jungler because they're taking Kennen straight up. But if they're taking Kennen, I mean, Jax is not actually a counter. Like, Kennen is countering Jax. They might just go a tank top. At this point, like, they might just go like Ornn. They also could. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but it's actually a fucking killer Malphite game right now, because they would need to take an AP jungle here if you do Malphite. If they do AD jungle, I feel like it's just so bad. And it's fine to take AP jungle here. Still, it is still fine, but your options are basically Nidalee. Nidalee is like okay. Nidalee. Zyra is not great into this. Lilia is like okay. It would be between Lilia and Nidalee, basically. But Malphite is looking kind of spicy. You could also go Gragas, but let's see. Because like 80 top wise, it's just like you're gonna play Jace. Oh, right, dude. Okay, funny enough, Nasus does actually beat Kennen. Wow, I don't know why they took Kennen then. Yeah, I forgot Nasus beats fucking Kennen, and obviously there's the Leona, that was super obvious. That's crazy. Like, I don't understand the Kennen pick. So like, what is oh my god, that's what you're gonna pick in the end? Sejuani? Oh fuck me, dude. Why did you blind top to just take a Sejuani? Oh man, that's sounds so stupid. I mean, I'll say this, I definitely heavily prefer the JDG comp. Like, unless Weibo is like going to like destroy Yagao, like I like JDG's comp way more.
So many eyes, so much pressure. One best of 5. Decide if you are going to continue your season. If you're going to be our 4th representative from one of the best regions in the world. Both known names. JDG with an incredible 2023 run, almost hitting the golden road. But this year has been a story of trying to find out what works, trying to regain some of that glory. While Weibo, they've been ups and downs, consistently inconsistent, you can say. But every Weibo has its day, and maybe every dog has its day.
Dude, the chat.
It is a game one to set the tone.
The way his skins look.
The Weibo dream run, or if JDG can stop
Unless that's how his skin looks normally, smolder. I don't know. I haven't really looked at too many smolder skins. So straight off the bat, they're playing... Are they swapping? Am I actually gonna get to see a swap in LPL? Because if they're playing for Bush, it's purely so the Nasus can't lane well, and then they're just having Kennen do his thing. So yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. Outside of that, I mean, they just need to make sure there's an early ward, like a late ward, like a 120 ward around mid. I mean, I would have placed that if I was JDG, just to like gauge. They should be push on mid and push on top for Weibo. They could 3-camp invade top, but it's pretty unlikely.
And I think there's no lane here which is completely unplayable for one side, and you'll want to really leverage on that, or it pushes in so hard and go help the enemy jungler like that, which does, for me, really showcase the skill of the junglers in a game like this when they do have so many different...
And these guys... We're second to lane. So because they're second to lane and Rel has control of the bush, they can't really do too much about it. All they can do is pretty much fish for Qs, and then they don't really want to just like run into the bush. I also don't know if did they saw him sweeping? I don't know. Did they? Oh yeah, they probably did. I mean, if they did see him sweep, technically, they could try to look for the ward. But then they don't have a ward on bot, and they know Sejuani's coming bot, so losing the ward is probably not worth it. So yeah, they're not going to play for the middle side brush ward. So they don't have push. So they don't have push on bot, mid, or top. And they're going to... Are they cheese ganking bot? I mean, no, they would never do that. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, why would they ever cheese gank bot when it's Ashe? She has push, and she can throw Hawk. It wouldn't make sense. Now, it's interesting because Sejuani actually could have. She definitely could have. Actually, they might have warded the middle side brush because he didn't start Raptors, but she could actually invade top. And she really wanted to. Like, they could play for push mid, and they have push crashing top, and go for the blue invade. The only thing that sucks about it is that when you do these kinds of invades, it's kind of hampers your own lanes, because naturally Nasus doesn't have time to chill out, Smolder has time to chill out, maybe you get the blue in the end of the day, but, you know, it kind of disrupts those lanes from doing what they want to do. Now, of course, if you successfully hit Maokai and he gets low, and then you get 2 camps, and then Nasus is stuck on top side alone, which is kind of the goal, like you're forcing out the Maokai, then it's really good. But in the end of the day, Tarzan didn't want to do that, he didn't want to risk it, and it looks like he's just gonna assume this guy started Raptors, and he's gonna play for it. And I assume he did know, right? Yeah, right, because of the Hawk. Because of the Hawk. So the Kennen pulled the wave, you know, he crashed, pulled the wave, he knew that Maokai would come back up here. Ashe tried to take a fast reset, didn't go, stuck in lane. This is technically, if he wanted to fish for a base timer, you know, he can't base here. It's never a base here. He's just assuming the enemy bot lane's gonna base, but he would never base there. So they're stuck in lane a little bit right now. Well, that's really bad. That's really bad, actually.
Kennen, Nasus, early game around Grubs.
So we have Grubs coming up, and the Sejuani is just finishing out her clear bot now. Their AD needs the base, so like Grubs becomes kind of an important aspect in that. Well, shit, like, you know, we're not gonna get anything bot. Like, I can't just start drag because my AD has the base, and the enemy bot lanes is chilling. So like, obviously the play moves on to mid. Like, nothing's gonna be like really occurring from bot, so something occurs from mid. Leon is first on mid. That's rough. That's pretty bad. I mean, because he's pressuring it forward, but he just needs to keep hitting this, and then Kennen should ward the Grubs, which he's doing. So you have a ward on Grubs, so like you don't have to press here. You can chill out. And they also know that the Leo is fogged. Like, she fogged, so like we don't know what she's gonna do. So like you just have to chill out as Trist. And then he jumps because Maokai shows up and flash. Just flash away right away. I mean, you're gonna lose your flash. It is what it is, but at least your bot lane gets the reset. And I'm surprised he doesn't just flash here, because he could flash here. And then, yeah, the Maokai's still gonna go on him, and then this way you're gonna burn Smolder Flash, Leo Flash, and Mao Flash for yours. At least that's something. Leo flashes in the end. Okay, so we got 2 flashes. But the Smolder doesn't have to do anything, and he gets the kill. Okay, so this guy dies because, you know, he decided to just walk back in the bot side for some odd reason, but so far, this is looking pretty good for JDG. It's a pretty bad mistake by Trist. It's a pretty bad mistake by Trist. So they get a compensation dragon, but ooh, he wanted to go for the Raptors, Tarzan, but he couldn't because in the end of the day, they finished out what they wanted to take. Wait, what? Wow. Okay. Fucking nice, actually. So it's been a while since I've watched teams really go for this kind of stuff, so that's pretty nice, because they knew that they were going to cross back in the bot side. Seju is 6. They don't know that Mao is 6. They have push on bot. He throws it. It's blind, too. Like, they didn't see this guy. It's blind. Unless they had a Hawk. I don't know. Did they have a Hawk?
More proactively.
Yeah, no Hawk. Yeah, no Hawk. They just sent it. Holy shit, they literally just sent it. Time to stun. He has no flash. Triss can jump over first and get over. Smolder has no R. Wow. Wow, nice. Fucking really nice. Holy man, that's good. Damn, that actually corrects so much of what was happening. Kennen is still in a really shit spot though. And then Nasus will 100% 1v2 them. So 156 stacks, gotta play. Ashe swap top. Fuck me, man. It was really well played. Well played. Grubs is not coming up for a while, so they swapped up here and we're going straight into a dive onto Nasus. So we're not doing Grubs then, because we just used our Rs for this guy. So for them, when they did this swap, Kennen needed the base, and this guy's fast pushing. Because he's fast pushing, Kennen can run straight top, but Ashe can already book it up here. So Ashe can make it in time. So this is why they're swapping. They're not, and like, they're not, also technically Ezreal needs the base. So Ezreal needs to go on a base, Nasus needs to go on a base. They can gain tempo by doing this. Not bad. I mean, okay, no, it's really not bad what they're doing. And Kennen's not making any progress against Nasus, so in the end of the day, like, yeah, they're gonna match lanes, but it does give Kennen a push, a crash. It does mean that they have to leave the top camps up, which they do ward. Okay, so they do ward the top side just to make sure, like, nothing, like, fishy happens. Like, they'll know if, like, they're losing their camps. He takes 2 camps, he gets the crab, so we get to play for the crab as well. you know, Crisp had tempo, so he got wards down. They're building. Trist had tempo. She also has push first. They run down. There's no grubs to take yet. And not only that, like, because they have 2 waves this way, the Maokai has to decide, do I go top or do I go bot? Like, he has to be mindful of both. Technically, I'd very much... I'd probably assume these guys would not be getting dove. To be honest. I probably wouldn't assume these guys would be dove. He would probably be the most likely. But it's not like something easy you're gonna see happen, because if I look at where Maokai is, like, he's doing these camps, and he's coming from base now, so like he's just doing these camps like normal.
It's something I feel like hasn't
And the Nasus is late. The Nasus is late because he hit the turret. If he didn't hit the turret, this maybe would have not been as bad, because Nasus would have been here already and fighting on the wave, so he could trim it. And it wouldn't be like I said, like they're on the wave, he would be on the wave. Like, it's not as ideal, but it's a little bit better. But he's like real late because he did that one plate. And yeah, these guys just book it, run straight bot. And how do we play it? Okay, so the first thing is he's never gonna kill the wave in time. This is not a thing. His E reduces your armor by like 40%. It's like minus 40% armor. So ideally he has to choose some target, probably Trist, to wither, and then he just presses E and he does his best. Because, like, yes, like I'm trying to think, can he ever survive this? Like, because if he withers Trist, that's his best chance of surviving. There's no R on Kennen. He might be able to stall it, honestly. Might be possible, because the way he does it is
we needed. Now
he withers Seju, which does nothing. So Trist is just full hitting, and then like Seju's just gonna tank the turret anyways. So
he is under turret and just beautifully
yeah, I think he needs to wither Trist always,
Yeah.
and just let the Seju start it first. If he gets stunned before it happens, it sucks, but it is what it is. And so these guys move the Ezreal and the Ashe to mid, while Smolder went in the top. Then Kennen uses TP so he can play and get control if he can, and then when they play for grubs, Trist is gonna have TP. Nasus has TP, but Nasus TP sucks. Let's see. So they are gonna play for it in the end. The Smolder is gonna move and drop the wave, which is correct. The Ezreal also should drop the mid wave.
But they're denying.
Pretty sure the Ezreal needs to drop the mid wave.
Execution from Weibo. Target, who's gonna take tower aggro and just hope that they go down in the 1-for-1. But
What does the Trist have on this fight?
And the big thing now is that Weibo,
I wonder if she should stay. I think Zhao Hu needs to stay bot, because he has TP coming up soon. And
unfortunately for him, going for that 1v1 doesn't quite find
yeah, I feel like he should maybe stay.
And the big thing now is that Weibo, if you watch the last 2 series where they went, yes, 0-3 in finals, 0-3 in the
Take
first
the
round
wave,
regionals as well.
delete
Their
it.
early games were very inconsistent.
Because the Nasus, like, if the Nasus TP's bot, then you're chilling. Like, the other thing, you're like super fine. But if you base like this and just leave it as is, to me, it's like, your buy is fine, but it's not incredible, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like this pushing would be a lot better for them in the end of the day. Because now he's running back bot, but now he's second to the wave. And now it's a TP timer for Nasus. Okay, but Nasus kind of sucks at TP and doesn't necessarily want to TP. Yagao is definitely doing the right thing. I think Ezreal should not be on the mid wave. Like, personally, after this wave, it's not even this wave. Why is he contesting it from here? I feel like Ruler should be contesting it from here, at least. Hit this, like, you just need to trim the melees, that's fine, and then dip. Yeah, get out of here. Because like him just like they're so confident on this not being contested, but that the Kennen TP'd for a reason. Like why else would he TP top to like be here? It's like the cannon's coming, but it's not. If you notice, it might not even crash. So if they're not contested, he could have just walked.
On this Kennen, on that level 6 mark, however, seems like Weibo's still going to be slow to the punch here.
So here's Seju.
Right now. Yeah.
Maokai has flash.
JDG were able to take those 2, so they're on 5, but they might need to take the fight after. There comes the Nature's Grasp across. They're going to try to get the follow through onto Light, who burns the cleanse after getting solar flared. JDG do move in.
Oof, the fucking Nasus TP.
Right now.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get in. At least JDG were able to take.
I mean, they're happy with the situation, by the way. Like, in the end of the day, they got 2 grubs. You know, it was a little spooky that like maybe something could happen, but they did get the grubs. Ashe has arrow. She should let loose now, by the way. I don't know why Ashe is not letting loose. Like, just throw it at the Leo and go hard. Like, just do it. Like, Breath has like, CF ulti? Can't really tell. It might still be down, but I would just throw it and just go. I don't know why he's not throwing it, honestly.
After there comes the nature's grasp across, they're gonna try to get the follow through onto Light, who burns the cleanse after getting solar flared. JDG do.
But they got the TP, which should not happen. So Blanche made a mistake. I mean, why the fuck are we throwing it now? I guess he was throwing it because like they want to try to stop the TP, but now they used both TPs for this play. They TP bot to recover, and now this is the return. Damn, dude, that was so quick that they fucking did this. Unreal. The second he TP'd bot, they immediately knew that we need to use this TP for some kind of play. We have a pink here that we can play on that's giving us vision. Yes, we don't have mid push. Yeah, he did use fucking Asher, which kind of sucks. But we also have top push. So we can play into this, and if they answer, we're gonna fight. Dude, man, I love LPL, dude. Like, how fun is it that these guys are making reads like this and just going for it, right? So like, they're okay. We're getting the wolves.
They're just riding around, galloping.
He's hitting top. He's entering. They know they can dive. And then this guy goes for the Grom.
Do not give JDG an inch to breathe.
I mean, the only thing is he has flash. So if he flashes downward and we're already committing the TP, damn, dude, I don't think this is a. Do you think this is an actual play? Because I feel like it's not when I'm looking at this. Because both these guys have flash. Like, yes, if they connect, it's good. Like right now, like I don't know why he doesn't just toss his R like as is. Like he goes for a QR. Or no, he goes for QW because he wants to like get close to him. But at the same time, also he knows there's a ward there. He actually should go here. He actually should stay here. IMO. Because if they see this guy on the Gromp, he could just toss his R now at him. I mean, again, I think he should just do it now, even. And you play on him, you get his flash, but don't use your TP too quick, because if you do, you could be on the opposite side of things now, and you're not really getting anything. So the only thing that sucks about this play is you don't have mid push. No mid push is kind of annoying. It's like after this finishes, and these guys like, okay, they push us out, whatever. We have 2 wards on, Rel's still really good. They use Smolder R, they use Mao R, and we have Seju R. Personally, I feel like they should come back into this area. Kennen pushes this out. They can clear this, and just I think you can just stall and wait for a better timer on your TP. No.
They want more.
Because like this guy's not used TP yet, and he TPs now. And like I said, they're thinking we can go. But I feel like just clear out the wards, and just reset and play for the dragon with switching your Triss topside, and then you suddenly have a drag 2 fight. Drag 2 playing with TP advantage, which is amazing, by the way. Like really good. Like Kennen can finish his push base. She bases, switch the lanes, you have tempo on the map, you have TP, GG, you get the second dragon, it's 100% guaranteed. But the play they go for, like, I feel like at best, based on who's actually available to fight for it, I think the Maokai might be able to flash out. Like, if you threw the Sejuar, he's stuck here, he's stunned, you know, maybe he can't get out, right? And you can kill him that way. And he loses his flash. And then this guy's stuck topside. And then it looks a little bit better, right? A little bit better. And then the Kennen is going to have to, like, base and go bot. And then Triss takes over top. Okay. But, like, look how this goes. Because he flashes this. And now Leo just has to flash down. And he's fine. Like, nothing happens. Like, everyone's okay. Like, the fact that these guys die is... like, that shouldn't happen. And at the end of the day, the Nasus actually picked up 2 kills, and the Smolder was hitting bot the entire time. And obviously, again, like, you know, like Light went bot, which was the correct play, but should he be able to pick up a kill? Probably not. And so now the play turns into a really good play for Weibo when, you know, at best you're probably killing the Maokai and getting this flash. Well, they got the drag too, and now they're fighting for this, and they have TP on bot. And if you notice how this goes right now, because the TPs are still down for JDG, they have to group. Like, if they want to fight this, they can group. But the thing is, and here's the big thing, I talked about this in one of my NACL videos, but when you have grub advantage, grub advantage going into Herald, you don't need to play for this. Like, it's 5-1. You have the actual, like, grub spawn advantage thing. So at this point, like, you can trade sides perfectly fine. Especially because you have this champion. Like, this guy will destroy a turret if left on his own. And if you play into him, he'll get even more. But if you're going to put all your fixations on, like, the Herald, then it's a different story. That is a long-ass replay. Because looking at the map, Kennen is going to be first on top. The Trist is already on mid, and then she's going to go bot, and our Smolder's going to be later than her, too. So we don't have any pushes on the map. The only thing that'll come is maybe Ezra will get pushed on the next wave.
A little bit, and think, I don't like it. I don't. This is really these small.
Oh my god, such a long replay. And so they took the drag, they did their resets. Okay, so they took the drag, they did their resets, they had the pushes. Now this is JDG getting on the map and getting their lane assignments, but they still don't have TPs. And then what Weibo did is they reswapped their lanes. So they're Kennen with the TP spot. He is second on the wave, but he has TP. If you switch up, honestly, I would have just kept the Nasus bot. Like, because the Nasus can go top here again if he wants to, but I'm sending the Nasus bot because if they're gonna fight for Herald, I want to trade, and my Nasus will get bigger. I don't really care about my Smolder being bot because, like, he doesn't kill the turret as fast. It's like whatever. Like, he can definitely just chill out topside and wave clear if they're gonna Herald. You know what I mean? Like, if they throw Herald, like, top or mid, like, Smolder has R to deal with either situation, but having a bot is just like the least useful part. And Nasus almost has TP, so like if in whatever case Herald delays, they don't like take it right away, then I have Nasus TP. This case, it's like impossible to contest this unless you rotate everyone. So now Weibo's like, oh, okay, well, they shifted everyone, by the way, so we're gonna have Kennen just push out bot still and then just delay this. That's what they did. And it's delayed again. He's still hitting bot. Then Flandre decides to try to walk into these guys and loses half his HP. This also gets them off the Herald. The Kennen finally took this. Nasus has no R. There was a TP ward behind still. So Light's coming behind, or Breath is coming behind. It's a good fucking flank.
Here comes Mom to provide a little bit of support for JDG. True shot barrage comes across on Chris, does a lot.
They played that really well. Holy shit. Fucking well played, JDG. God damn. Okay. So, because in this situation, it's really delicate. They actually know that Kennen TP'd right here. Ash doesn't have R still. He throws the R to delay them, right? Slows, delays them.
And then I think as now Light is going to go over, the Rift Herald had already been taken by JDG.
I'm curious how this has to be played. No Mao Flash, so we're going on Maokai. Maokai. Okay, the first mistake is that Light is walking into him, and then the next mistake is that Breath Breathe. I don't know how to say it. Breathe is going around this way. But if these guys try to retreat, they're dead. Like, these guys are already pinching them, so he needs to come this way. Give up on the, like, the more interesting, you know, grand flank. He also doesn't have flash. Come this way, and if they retreat, they get chased down. They have to turn on Ashe. Like, they must turn on Ashe, or she's just gonna, like, ruin your day. This is your prime target, so don't give him the space. Come this way, and for sure, he's dead. She can decide to maybe give him up, and maybe she can get out. But she might be dead too. Because this was well played by Weibo. Like, for how this was going, this was well played. But off this mistake, Hanabi gets on top of Ashe. They use Smolder Art to slow them more. And then they have a Sapling and Ezreal and Wither, like, pumping into the cannon, so he doesn't actually have a good R look. Holy man, that was incredible. I can't believe they got out of that. That's actually incredible they got out of that. Obviously, it requires Weibo to actually make mistakes in that situation, but still, like, finding a way is really impressive, and they got the Herald. And they didn't... Oh, they did burn a TP. They TP'd him top. Honestly, I think he just takes the wave and he just bases after the wave. I don't think he TP's top. Because, like, there's no point in having tempo on top side anyways. Like, if you look at what the Maokai wants to do, the Maokai ran into bot side to do camp, so Maokai just wants to finish his clear up and take a base. But now we find ourselves playing into top side, which we're not going to do. Like, I don't... Are we actually playing for this?
They're going to try to deny a top lane dive here that JDG are pulling off on the Xiaohu. Luckily, Tarzan and Crisper here.
So we're using TP.
Full committing. They want a TP. Solar Flare covered too.
Is he dead?
Xiaohu just knocked around in the bouncy.
They really want to play for this.
Weibo have been trying to be, but this is where
I mean, they have Nasus TP, but, like, I'm personally, I don't want to use my fucking Nasus TP. I really don't. And the Trist match TP top, that, to me, like, the cannon's coming in. If you want to give up this turret, I think that's fine. I think you never use your TP when you have only one TP. One TP on the map. And actually, you know what? In the end of the day, if they want to use their TP to kill this turret while having one TP themselves, sure. Whatever. I personally don't care about doing that, because, like, I just like having the TP, right? And with the way our comp is, we're just farming anyways, so we're just chilling out. But despite that, for them, they have one TP. They have two TPs, they have one TP. If he goes TP's top, yeah, you don't have anything for a while now. That's not great. Saving this turret, who gives a shit? We're 16 minutes in, this turret doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let them have it. You'll walk up, they're down a TP now. Now I have TP on top side. Now I can just say fuck the top side altogether and start playing into bot side and have tempo on the map to play in the bot side. Awesome, we did it. Fucking amazing. Clap, clap, clap. But doing these TPs this way, no. For me, I don't like that at all. And like him dying, that again, that has nothing to do with like that was a good play by JDG. It's just we're just idiots as Weibo. Like Xiaohu's just a dumbass for ever approaching that situation. Because initially, you know, when I was looking at it, I'm like, why are they like playing for this? But it's like, oh, it's the TP disadvantage situation. But then it's like, now I'm using my fucking NAS. And oh, by the way, like I said, I think this play absolutely sucks so much when you're using your fucking Nasus TP, who's perfectly fine farming, and this is completely against what he wants to do. Stop. This is stupid. You already used one TP to take the turret. Why are you using two TPs to kill a Trist and a turret? What? Big question mark? What is the point of that? And the cannon is just going to push out bot. So nothing is lost. And for Ashe, you know, when does he know that the situation is like scuffed? He's going to start moving up now. But personally, he could have just aimed to push out mid. They already give this up anyways. Because they could still give this up. You lose the Trist TP, but you could still like give this up, and Ashe could push mid first and it still looks better for JDG, or for Weibo. But this trade is not even that bad. Honestly, like, in the end of the day, regardless of how things went, and how, like, what things I would do differently, and yes, like, if this guy dies, like, he shouldn't die, but, like, he's dying. You gotta notice what you need to use, like, your TPs for. So we got Drag coming up. I mean, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. So first off, we didn't fully push out bot, right? I don't like that.
It's all about trying to get an entrance.
I don't know what the timer on Herald is, but I don't think it's dying yet. I think we could slow play this wave really easily and let someone actually push out bot side. We could even take the red and just chill out, you know, like,
you've got to try to find it.
just chill out.
Trying to get an entrance into this dragon pit.
The Kennen is still dead, by the way. Like, Kenny doesn't have TP if you tracked it correctly, so I very much doubt they're gonna do anything right away. They're doing this so they can get control, but they're sacking bot wave for it, okay? So he crashes, and, like, okay, now we're getting kited. And they still lose. That's actually hilarious that they still lose this. Because he's getting blasted. And so he actually was safe. By the way, like, he could actually flash out instead of using his R. And then Crisp is like, Crisp hasn't gone in yet. Ooh, this guy's... I don't know why he's running away from this guy, like, queuing in, by the way. That was weird. That's actually so weird. Why does he not just hold his position here? Like, they're fucked. Like, for the way this guy's positioned, they're fucked. Let him queue you, and then go. I actually have no idea why he's running away. Oh, man, he's actually inting this so hard.
He doesn't have much. Back up that engage as now immediately.
He just needs to run forward. Like, if Smolder's hitting me, if Smolder's hitting my rel, we're winning. Like, we're 100% winning this.
Immediately comes down the glacier to prison. Ganavi doesn't have much of a help.
Oh shit! Jahu got fucking pumped though.
Now immediately comes down the glacier.
Oh, I see what he needs to do.
Back up that engage.
So look, to me, when he's hitting, he should W over this way and then keep hitting. It looks weird. Like, you would never, like, think about doing that, right? It seems weird to do that. He also could go all in if he really wanted to. And, like, jump in and R this way, and that's also pretty good. But it just looks really stupid. Or, like, he could just literally just orb walk this way, right?
Now immediately comes down.
Which he's trying to, I guess he's withered. It just looks, I don't know, it just looks really funny because he's getting blasted, man. Like, this guy even walks up and whacks him. But my Rel should be in a better spot, and so when these guys are retreating, Rel should already be here and just ruining their day. And they won. They literally hard win. But it doesn't go that way because the Rel is just so scared of getting hit that, yeah, they lose. That's funny. That's really funny. Again, we're using Kennen TP to get a turret top. Like, at this point, why? Nasus is dead, Smolder is up, Smolder, they're not gonna hit the drag. You literally could just let top be, it's gonna push out on you, right? Like, this wave will bounce and come back out. He could just book it here without TPing. Everyone runs here, you have 4 people here first, no TP, and play it off. And if they're pushing bot, then you can go bot. That's it. That's all he has to do. I don't know why he's TPing top.
it's so difficult. And again, just the Galileo,
Yeah, and the thing is, all this skirmishing has led to Yaga getting so many stacks here as well, so being able to utilize that.
They fucking lost it. That's hilarious. We used Kennen TP for one turret, and we lost the dragon. Fuck you, Breathe. Unreal, man. Just fuck you. Like, I'd give a big middle finger to that guy if he was on my team. Like, you're a professional. Wake up. Look at what's important. You're playing for Soul. And it's a Mountain Soul. Mountain Soul's insane. Like, and not only that, but you're on a timer. That you need the... You're on a fucking timer.
How important is that? Because Brave mentioned this in his intro, yes, was the guy on WBG 2021 who got that huge real throw out towards the finals. 0-9 at 1 phrase end off after that point. He now has the tools to take control of the game, make my way with this.
And what's crazy is this guy, it feels like the finals was the best performer ever, and trying to see that consistency come through for guys that been around for so long. I'm buying his way in here with this cannon, but that we speak of. We're looking at we'll get some of these moves around the map itself, because it is a situation where JDG are very, very comfortable in the state that they're in. Yeah, we're doing a lot of cool things.
Nah, dude, what the fuck is going on? So the Triss pushed out top, and then they have TP on Triss, so they want to do something cute on bot side to kill the Nasus. But the cannon already has push, so it looks kind of funny. Triss could be pushing top right now. Smolder doesn't have stacks yet. But now instead this guy has this going out. Then the Triss TPs. And then we go.
We don't get to do that because we're TP.
I mean, just
it is a situation.
This just seems stupid. The whatever idea this was not it. This was not a good idea.
This is probably the most strong Nasus will be as an individual house. I think the 2-3 is really way looking at it. I'm wondering where Flandre can really start to utilize that next game. It's really nice. Yeah, cool. I love the looking for little things really good. I think Flandre Serax. Yeah, that's probably
This Nasus has almost 500 stacks. Holy shit! This guy's a monster. No, go back bot, dude. Go back bot. Why are we doing this because we... Okay, so we have Vision on top side.
By the way, that trip.
Let's make sure everything's okay. He's getting the top wave. We have Vision on Baron. Dragon's in a minute. 04. He should just swap top, no? At this point, shouldn't he just go top? You have a minute before Dragon. The Smolder can base and go bot for Dragon. Doesn't have TP for Baron though. That's the only thing you're probably worried about, is like Baron is still on the table. And they do have a good Baron killing comp.
I bet you have worked out as well.
Let's see what they do. Because obviously with Dragon coming up, like, yeah, it would make sense to switch Nasus top, but the TP disadvantage situation... It just puts a little pressure on the Baron, which they don't really want to follow through on. So they're fine having it go this way, which is chill. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. The only thing is Smolder's not going back topside to receive it. It looks like Zhao, who has the confidence, busts the rel coverage to fully crash that, so they're dropping it. And it looks like they're going to pressure the Baron over the Dragon, and that's how they're going to play it. And if they can get the Nasus TP, then it's pretty good for them.
Bit of a cheaper mortal reminder there, but
so at this point they have pretty good vision on top side, and they have Asher, they have all their pull tools, they have Kennen, Flash, TP, R, 2 pings. Why are we not hitting it? Like, Nasus just showed here. What else have they shown? Where's the Maokai? Is the Maokai shown? You know there's no saplings on this side. You lost this ping. But you have a ward, so you know they didn't go any deeper. And yeah, they could play for the next mid wave and play the map, but... Is there a blast cone? I think there's a blast cone too. Dude, I think I just hit it. Low key, I think I'm just hitting. I think I'm going here, hopping over, knowing they didn't contest this vision. We have this vision here too. So we can always Kennen TP flank, and we go hard. And you probably get the Baron. Honestly, they probably do get the Baron. She has to save her exhaust for the Kennen. Yeah, I think that's the play. Because he also doesn't have his stacks. You literally know he doesn't have his stacks yet. Like, this would be your best time to get it. yeah, you might lose the dragon, but then you can have pushing power, and then you're gonna try to clip the tier 2s, and then you can fish for arrows really well. Which, by the way, they have put no focus on getting cleanse with arrows. Like, that has not been a thing this game. But they contest this pink, and then they think, oh, we need to contest the wave, too. But it's like, now it's kind of bad to me, because now it's like, they took the dragon already. And it's too late to do the Baron.
Teleport take, what are we doing?
Looks like it's a bit of a flip.
I mean, yeah, now it's a fucking flip. And now we're stuck on the left side, so this didn't do anything. And now they have mid access. Holy shit, Weibo actually just tossed such a fucking amazing play out of the window. That's crazy. And it's also even crazier that JDG just, either they call the bluff on it, like, oh, I bet they won't do it. But I would not have trusted that if I was JDG. If I were them, I would have definitely dig deeper to find wards and take care of that situation, because you drop top wave even. Like, you know, like, enemy team drop top wave as Weibo, and you still didn't go for it. Oh, man, that's rough. That's so rough. I mean, it is what it is. Like, they one-shot this guy, which is awesome, right? So, they one-shot him. The Triss is going for the wave. This guy just steps up just a little too much. You actually got his exhaust. By the way, they got his fucking exhaust.
We thought it was a smaller shaped exhaust.
So now, to me, this guy's dead for 30 seconds. So, for me, you're just playing for the Baron. Fuck the mid wave. You don't have to take the mid wave, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you have lost 2 polling tools, right? Where is my Kennen going? Kennen, at this point, he should be holding this. You know? He should be holding this part. We're playing for this. If they step up, he can go. Like, there's nothing stopping him. She's dead. No exhaust. She's dead. This guy doesn't have flash. You're a fucking Nasus Maokai. Triss should not go anywhere. Triss should just, like, focus on this. Ashe, Rel, I mean, you don't want to eat poke necessarily, but there's no Malwar, so as long as, like, this Q missed, just walk up. Walk up, contest this, and if, again, just be mindful not to eat too much poke from this guy. Kennen stays here. You win. You win. You did it. You're gonna get it, right? Like, it's another free Baron. This is their second free Baron they have in their hopes. But instead, we're, like, looking at the mid wave, and then our Rel's just running in and killing herself. And then if I'm Yagao, like, I want to see when he sees Ruler. Because I see Ruler now, the second he E's away, why is he not pumping into Ruler? Why is Zhao Hu going on fucking these guys? Go on Ruler. Stop him from DPSing. And then Light's in a bad position, because now Yagao's just like, oh, I gotta save you, I guess. Kennen needs to get the fuck in there. Why is Kennen not getting the fuck in there? Oh my god, they actually played this fight so bad! Oh my god! I'm gonna cry! LPL is known for fighting, but that was just such a terrible, terrible fight taken by Weibo. Even, like, regardless of me thinking, like, the Rel should not just kill herself going in that way, it actually was doable to play out. And yet, Zhao Hu, breathe? I don't know what the fuck those guys are doing, but it was really bad. Like, killer pick. Like, awesome. Really good pick. Oh, ruler. My fucking ruler.
Christmas getting low, and here comes Yagao with so much damage. Flandre going low as well. There's the enchanted Crystal Arrow, though. Missing's already gone too. Xiao Hu getting the resets, but look at Ruler, look at Yagao. And there's the enchanted Crystal
I wonder
Arrow,
if he
though.
actually could have outplayed this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he actually would have gotten there in time to outplay it. Oh, fuck me. This guy's actually so good, though. How obnoxious. They're really so damn good. It is actually really obnoxious. This is Breathe getting caught the second time inside, by the way. This guy actually sucks at side lady. Low key. Kinda sucks at side lady. Also, I hate that he went Lucidity. I understand why he went Lucidity. It's probably so he can have his E up back sooner. Because to match Nasus with it, right? Because like that's gonna be a problem. But I feel like he just has to go Storks in the end because he's solo AP. Like, you're all your team's AP damage. Like, you need to really make yourself count, and you'll murk, like, enemy team. But at least he went decap and void. Like, at least he did a very good scaling build, you know? That I will say is nice. I don't know. This is kind of rough at this point. Because, you know, the Nasus, like, again, he is a god on side. So that is what his goal should be. You know. Now they're leaning onto Baron, and they're doing Baron themselves. Let's slow this down, because they're coming from map. Nasus just shoved out bot.
Catch out on Ezreal in general, but you know, Ruler's positioning has been pretty spot on.
They're looking to group and fight the Herald, or fight the Baron. They have mid in him. They have 4 wards on Leo. We're catching mid wave high.
Difficult it can be to catch out on Ezreal in general.
And Dragon's not for a minute 10.
Has been pretty spot on.
What is the base timer on my Leo?
If they do hit throw everyone to the front line and kill them, they then need to be able to disengage.
You know, knowing this, why are we boarding on the bot side as Leo anyways? Why are we leaning on bot side?
1 minute until back.
Like, they just shove top. Like, they can. Okay, I see what they want to do. Okay, I see what they want to do. One, I think this mid wave is absolutely useless, by the way. Like, I feel like this mid wave just does not matter. And Ezreal can play for it solo. Not solo, but like, he can have a few people. Leo can scout around where, like, the Rel is. He should just run around to where the Rel is. And they definitely should not be enticing like a full-on fight here. Like, they really should not be doing this. And then you just gauge it, because if Triss goes top to push another wave, you can look to recover it. That's okay. But if you lean into bot and get wars, the Nasus can now like just like stick there for a lot longer. It's a problem. They have to answer it. This guy's gonna pressure the turret, so you literally need to get in this. If you are depending on Baron, it's not up for 40 seconds, so it's always like a gamble play. And they risked that chance, and it could have been bad. So Leo's gonna base. The vision she got on bot side is shit. So great job, Missy. You did a bad job there. Then we're gonna run up here, and we need to get top vision, especially if Nasus is coming up here. What the fuck is Kanavi doing? Why is Kanavi not just like sticking around? Like, if you want to like clear the pink, awesome. Clear the pink, and then let's go. Like, we just push mid. Let's get the vision. Let's play for Baron. Why are we not doing this? I don't know. Like, I actually don't know. I actually have no idea why they're not doing this. Like, they're going behind because they want to make sure no one's like sneaky. And that is actually true. That is actually true. But the thing is, why is Nasus then just not running this way? Like, he's doing this because I guess he's afraid there's wards, but there easily could have been wards anyways. So he should run over here, use Sweeper. He can cover that. Leo comes over here. She covers this. You guys come down, and then I don't know why Ezreal's then leaning right. Then Ezreal should at least come down this way too. What the fuck is he doing? I don't know. There's some funny things going on in this game. I don't mind them doing this, but at least get vision before you hit the Baron, because you don't do Baron with shit vision. That's just like a rule. So they go on to Missing.
Weibo realized that there's some weird.
Oh, he gets cleansed. So first things first, he should jump over. This guy's got a flash, but jump over and start pumping. Like, please start pumping.
We're gonna cleanse immediately, but the
So Triss is still not pumping. 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 Triss is walking around for some odd reason. Triss is not contesting the Ezreal. Okay, now the Triss goes on this guy. The Kennen, by the way, had a flank on Ezreal, who should just be running at the Ezreal. Because I think that just makes way more sense. Like, you kill this guy, like, the fights can go really well. But Ruler is just, like, untouched, fucking them. Now Light's out of the fight. Now Ruler... And this guy's out of the fight, too, by the way. So, okay, now this guy's just alone. Buys time. Ruler's kind of messing up. Honestly, personally, if I was him, I'd just be running in. Like, this guy's not going to kill you. And, yeah, I mean, this guy's not going to kill you. So... he should be a little bit more into this. Now he gets in. Yes, the Baron is still a flip in the end of the day. And now they're dead. And they lost it. And now they're rushing to try to get the dragon. And he had GA. Jesus Christ. I think the best way I can describe this game is so JDG does have the better comp. So by composition wise, they should win, right? Based on the way the game went, Weibo should actually win. Like, Weibo should actually win this game for how it went. Like, MVP. Who's my MVP of this game? Fuck me. I mean, part of me really wants to just say it's Ruler. Like, holy shit. This guy played super fucking well in these fights. Like, this guy was really legit. Worst player of the game. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting him down. Let's breathe. This guy had a lot of really good moments to kind of win out. Did fucking terrible. I think Light also can be mentioned here because Light had a pretty spectacular game. He did. He had a pretty spectacular game. And then also I could definitely put Zhao Hu in this list. Like, this guy just, again, these two had so many good moments to really impact the game. Terrible. Actually terrible. So, yeah. Man, that was a killer first game, I'm not gonna lie. There was so much to talk about. Wow.